guys, but let's get into what do you mean by a broken person? What do we mean by a broken person?
You gonna take this one?
I can take it from
and
what
then I'll elaborate.
You can go ahead and elaborate on that. But we'll give you like a little definition of it. Where did I find that definition? Basically, broken people kind of always focusing on their negative traits. They're focusing on, they don't ever look at things that will uplift them. They're always just Debbie Downers. Nothing's good about anything, especially what you're doing. You know what? I'm going off the dome right now because I can't even find that definition.
Hey.
Well, here it goes. Broken people are the ones who end up kind of hitting or abusing their spouse. It can be verbal. It can be physical. Some people are serial cheaters. Some people have huge problems that hurt other people, and they are never in addressing it. It's nothing wrong with them, apparently.
Of course.
But, you know, broken people are just not happy people deep down inside. And they may not even realize that the reason they are always alone is because of themselves. So you might wonder why you can't keep somebody. Could be you, boo. But we're going to let Miss Nikki kind of elaborate on that just a little bit.
So I just wanted to break down, like, what do we mean by a broken person? So there's broken, meaning they have been hurt, whether they dealt with a relationship before you and that person is just butthurt, they're not over it. There's some fixing that needs to be done, but that fixing has not occurred yet. So there's damaged, and I feel like you can be damaged, but you've begun the healing process. There's repaired. You can be a repaired person, meaning you went through, you know, some hard shit and you did the necessary work to fix yourself before you jumped into something else. And then there's a work in progress. Maybe you're a work in progress. Maybe you're currently in the process of fixing yourself, you know, healing yourself, because it starts within. And I'm a very firm believer of you cannot possibly be happy with anyone else until you're first happy with self.
There you go.
This means you have to be alone with yourself, and you have to be happy with that. You have to be content with that, because how in the world can you expect somebody else to be happy with you and you not happy with you? You can't expect that of somebody else when it's not even in you.
Exactly.
So start there.
Yeah. I mean, and that's kind of what I always say. It's like, how can you love somebody else? You're not loving yourself. So it's the same thing that she just said. And that's my motto. If you just not happy about yourself, you just can't expect somebody else to come up and be able to change that. People are always looking for a fantasy or some miracle to happen in these people. And a lot of times you attract who you are. Sometimes depends. Now, not everybody, but sometimes people attract who they are. But we're going to get into that.
Yes. And then you can't place the responsibility on somebody else for your happiness. You can't. Because right. Guess what? Guess what's going to happen? And I'm getting closer so y'all can really feel what I'm about to say. That person is going to fail you. Because they can't make you happy, and they can't make you happy. You have to be happy with yourself. That person that you place in all that faith in, they make me happy. And I feel this. Guess what? That person's going to fuck up. And then what? You're broken and sad and mad and depressed again because that person fucked up. Well, guess what? That's your fault, boo-boo. You shouldn't have put all that faith in them to make you happy.
Exactly.
That's how I feel about that.
Now, this kind of goes into what we're going to roll into next after we kind of telling you guys what a broken person is. If you that broken person, y'all better put in the comments or you know somebody, let us know if you know somebody like that. Shout them out. But the question is, are they toxic?
And that, you have to pay attention to that, because it could be somebody that's claiming that they've been hurt and they need this healing, when all the while that person is just toxic as fuck. And guess what they're doing? They are manipulating you and the situation that's going to be best for their outcome.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna treat you any old kind of way, but they're gonna hide behind that I'm hurt and I'm broken, and expect you to fix it. So when a person is toxic, ooh, Jesus Christ.
And this person right here, I love this, Robbie. Happiness starts with yourself. Just like Will Smith quotes. I know he got an entanglement situation going on, but it's proof. I don't care how good you can be to a person. You can never make a broken person that don't want to be fixed happy.
Yeah. Yeah. So I if you have the type of partner who, say y'all have a disagreement and their first instinct is to shut the whole thing down. Well, you know what? Since you don't agree with me, let's break up. That way I don't have to deal with your disappointment within me. Even though you're disappointed with me, well, what I'm going to do is end this whole situation. That way I don't got to worry about you being disappointed in me. What? So you want to walk away because I disagree with you? If you have to walk on eggshells, that person is toxic as fuck. Okay? If you cannot speak your mind and you cannot communicate like a damn grown-up, that you have an issue that you would like addressed, and that person's first instinct is to walk away, boo-boo, they're toxic and they don't care about your feelings.
Exactly. I mean, I've been in situations. I feel like I am that broken person, to be honest. In a sense, I'm still dealing with my own insecurities and issues within my relationships. And it just kind of spurs from the first committed relationship I had. And it was all I knew, fresh out of high school. And I've had some things that went on before that caused my insecurities. I had some things that happened to me that made me not trust in men, period. And I finally got with somebody that I was looking for, because of course I didn't really have that real closeness with my father as well. So I was kind of seeking that in a mate. And the person knew exactly what was going on with me. Of course, I'm open and honest about anything that's ever happened to me. They know the situation that happened. They knew how vulnerable I was, how much pain it caused me. And the thing was, it's like, I'm going to be in a relationship with you because I really want somebody that's committed to me, that loves me for me throughout all my flaws. And all of that good stuff was talking. Yes, I would never do that. And this is not me. And I'm just, but this person cheated on me from day one of my pregnancy, just about.
Wow.
And being me, because I always said, I just don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to be a single mother. I was in that mindset then. I don't want to be a single mother. I don't want to be with anybody that's, I don't want to be somebody that don't have the family together. So I stuck around for that. And it wasn't physical abuse, but it was just a lot of verbal abuse. It was just mistreatment. You didn't care about my feelings. I'm crying. I'm doing all of this. But you rather do whatever you're doing with your homeboys and everything else and occupy other people's time along with that. But I'm tripping when I bring these things up because I have my suspicions. I have everything that's I'm tripping. or
Yeah.
I'm hormonal because I'm pregnant and everything else. No, I have my every right because I'm seeing everything that you do. And don't be saying my government name, Mr. Maurice. I see you over
mean, government.
But bottom line is, after that, it took me literally 3 years to really trust in anybody. I mean, I had my fun. I went out and dated other people, but I wasn't looking for anything committed. I wasn't serious about nothing. I was just kind of having me a good time. But it really took me a long time for me to trust in anybody after that. It's like, you're going to do that while I'm pregnant? What type of person are you? And the person that you did it with, and if you listen, oh well. But the person you did it with, that says a lot about that person's character, because you allowed that to happen.
That part.
And now you're sitting around worried about what that person is doing now. The way you got into that situation is the way it's going to be for you, sweetheart. Just letting you know. So, not going to get into my full story, but that's the reason why when I feel like I'm serious with somebody and it just doesn't feel right, I'm looking for what's wrong. I'm trying to point out, to me, this is just too good to be true. So
yeah,
I'm the runner. I can admit to that. I am the runner. And that's my flaw. That's my issue. But guess what? I'm getting help about it. You know what I'm saying? I know that I do have my insecurities and things that I have to work about myself. And, you know, not going into all of that. Sap story is over with, you guys. Just saying, I can admit that I can be a bit undecided at times, you know, because I'm afraid of certain things to fall apart for me. That's just how I feel. That's me. That's just me.
For me, I was that broken person for a long time, and for many reasons. First off, daddy issues. I do not have a relationship with my father. So, and I think my entire adult life, I was searching for the love that should have been given to me from my father, who is alive and well. He just chooses not to put forth effort. And that shit, sometimes it still fucks with me, but I've healed.
Yeah, that's
because
me.
Babe, I used to go above and beyond for my man. And he could be a dog, a dirty lion dog. And I'm still like, what can I do? I'm messing up. What am I doing to make him, you know, cheat on me, lie to me? What am I doing wrong? I pointed that shit inward. So I realized I had to heal from that, and I had to let it go because it was very much so affecting my relationships. Like, I'm bombed. The fuck? I don't gotta bend over backwards. I don't have to deal with unmatched energy. I don't gotta deal with that shit. And you know what? If I'm being completely honest, that realization came pretty damn recently, to where I was just like, you know what? You're not matching my energy. Bye. I don't have time. I don't have time. If you don't realize what the hell you got while you got it, I'm sorry for you, but I got to move on.
and you get into that. So it's like, that was kind of what was going on with my marriage. And now, once you get with somebody and everything that you do for that person to get them there, all the efforts that you make, everything that you do, that doesn't stop. Communication got to keep going. I got to feel like, because look, I got people in my inbox would love to have that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Begging, like, whoa, when is the next time he gonna fuck up? Already in my DMs about it.
Right.
But I'm choosing to stick around with you. So to me, if you know that there's a lot of people behind your woman trying to get with her, why won't you step it up just a little bit? stop getting comfortable. The fact that, okay, we just got, we're married, and it's like, you would think that would be the woman's thing. You know how the women, they let themselves go because they got married, and it's like, now they don't, what I'm saying, just don't even put anything nice on or anything, don't give a shit about it. A lot of times, sometimes men would do the fucking same thing. It's like, well, I got it now.
And then you know what, too? Sometimes it's our fault. Sometimes I am now a firm believer of your mate will only treat you how you allow them to treat you. So if they messing up and you steady forgiving, y'all break up, and then 2 days later, when you're silent, they discover, oh, wait a minute, she ain't about that bullshit. Let me come back. I'm sorry. I've had an epiphany. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. I want to work on it. Let's do it again. So guess what you do? Okay. Okay, you can come back. All right. And then some other bullshit happens, and you right back in the same damn situation you was in 2 freaking weeks ago. They mess up again, because guess what's in their mind? Because you done already conditioned them to this. You know what? I might mess up. She's going to forgive me. She'll be silent for a few days. I'll leave her alone, let her chill out. And then I'm going to come back and give her the same bullshit ass story about, oh, I'm going to be better. It's going to be different this time. And what do? Okay, you can come back. I believe you. So you have conditioned that partner now to understand that there's no consequences to their fuck ups.
And that was me. That was me my first. It was like, I was just trying to be together because of that family, I wanted that family to stick together, and I just didn't want nobody to judge me and all that. But, after a while, I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Because you are disrespecting me in front of your family. For one thing, because they was on my side. They was like, we see what his dog ass shit he's doing. They saw that shit. So it was, when we was separated, it was like, we'll come get the kids and talk to you. Because we want a relationship with our grandchildren and so on and so forth. My parents couldn't stand them for a while and everything. So I had the support and everything, but it was just, it took all in me to say, you know what? Enough is enough. Enough was enough. It to a point where I was still allowing him in and out the house. His father decided to come pick up the children. He's standing there in the door, because at first he was telling them, oh no, we ain't together, but you in your underclothes answering the door like you lading up, because I was wherever I was at. I wasn't there. But he nailed it for the kids to be picked up. So which one is it? You either with me or you're not. Because I didn't catch that memo. And obviously they didn't catch that memo. So yeah, honey, I'm just saying, I ain't finna get into all of my shit, but yeah.
Right. Christina said, big facts. Divorce did that to me. I had the kids and was the spouse, but he was a cheater and told me I'd never find anyone. So I'm not expecting to find real love, a grown love. Yeah, that's toxic for you. That's textbook. That's
you ain't gonna never
toxic.
Find nobody like me. Yeah. I don't want to find nobody like your wife.
Okay, I'd rather be by my damn self.
Trust and believe, nobody like you. I'm sorry. Like, even if there was an opportunity for that shit to work out, I'm beyond it. Because, some people, they hold on to somebody and they do all that fighting and bitterness with their baby daddies and stuff like that because they still hold on to a feeling. That's another toxic trait as well. Even when y'all not together, for some reason, he can't date somebody. He can't do this. I don't give a shit what you do at this point. Just make sure the kids are taken care of and everybody's all right. Around them. That's all I care about. Because all that holding that bitterness, I did that too. Until I realized this is pointless. I don't want them. I don't want them anymore. So why am I fighting somebody that's going to get what they deserve? Because I definitely believe in true karma.
Right.
I definitely believe that. So.
Right.